me, Fatimim, or Fatimama. So I got requested to do an everyday routine on my makeup. This isn't necessarily a everyday look for me or for anybody. I mean, it's everyday wearable, whatever. Do you? So who cares? Anyway, this is my everyday look routine, and I call this look, whenever I wear it, 24 karat magic, because they got that gold, got some red, you know. Shout out to my little dad Bruno, who is playing in the background of this video. Thank you very much for watching and continuing to watch. Thank you very much. Saludos. On to the tutorial. So starting off, we're gonna just do this nasty face. So, and by that I mean I'm a hydrate, and I'm gonna use the Neutrogena Extra Dry Skin Hydro Boost Gel Cream. So I'm gonna just hit in with this right here under my eye, you know, because we don't want to look like we have a Sahara Desert growing some cactuses underneath our eyes. Okay, I have some pimples going on, so I need to put some of this hydro thingy because I've been using really drying gel. So I'm gonna go in with my primers now. I use a lot of primers. I don't know if that's weird. I use the Milani Prime Shield, which is really good if you're really oily and you want to calm down that nasty oils from sipping through or being visible. I just put it in my oily areas because my skin type is combo, so I just put it on my nose and my like T-zone basically, and like right here and down below. Okay, so next we're gonna hit in with another primer now, and this is, sadly, we're gonna go in a little expensive. You're gonna get a little, treat yourself in a second. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and mind you, I did not buy this, so just know I got this as a gift. But anyway, I got this primer and I put it here, here, and here on my nose. So now that we got the whole entire face, we're gonna put some more focus on my pores. So now we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. one. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer, and these are so good, my kid. Like, I think it's a dupe for the Benefit Professional, because listen, look, like they disappear. I don't know if it's magic, 24 karat magic in this bit, but they disappear, and the Professional doesn't do that for me for some reason. Like, I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's you, say it's us and I'll agree, like, I don't know, but this works definitely for me, and it's e.l.f., so you can buy it at Target, Rite Aid, Walmart, any drugstore. So now that we're done with the pores, we're gonna let this set. Sometimes if I don't want these to show, I go in with my Airspun powder that I got at Walmart because I can't afford Laura Mercier or, you know, Kat Von D. So I'm just gonna head in with my little powder right here. This is the e.l.f. one. I just got random one of these little thingies. Alright, boop, and then boop, and I normally just blend it in with my finger, because I don't know, using like a blender, I don't know, I feel like it picks it up too much, but that's just me. Now we're gonna hit in the eyes. So I'm just gonna put my primer. This is the, by the way, the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion, also gifted to me. And what I normally do to keep the eyes set, I put some of the powder and I just and like that, so it can stay in its place and make sure it's not gonna move throughout the day. So now that we got the eyes there, we're gonna go in with the colors. Yay! I'm gonna use my, this is dirty and nasty, but please excuse that. I'm gonna use my Morphe 35T palette, and I'm gonna use this color right here, that color, and I'm gonna use one of my brushes I got from Amazon for about $14, and they gave me like a ton, so you can easily get a bunch of brushes on Amazon for $13 to $15, and they're really good. I think they're like just like the Morphe ones, or any other brush. So I'm just gonna pack this into my crease. And this is gonna be like my transition. So now I'm gonna do on this side and just blend. So I'm gonna do my everyday look basically, and this is my, when I don't know what to put on, I just hit in with it. So I'm gonna use this eyeshadow brush, probably from Sephora. This was my mama's, I stole it from her, and she never really does makeup, so I was just like, ooh. So yeah, I'm gonna head in with now this color right here. Ooh. I'm gonna go in on the entire, well, not the entire, I'm gonna just do here to here and just pack it on. And this isn't meant to be perfect because I still have to hit in with other colors on my crease. So now that I packed that on, I'm gonna use my Target Elf eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna use my, where is it? I'm gonna use my NYX Ultimate. I'm gonna use my NYX Ultimate palette. Excuse the nastiness, like I said, I'm a goddamn mess. And I'm gonna use, so I'm gonna use this color and this color, these two. And I'm just gonna pack this on right here, because I'm gonna go in with red on the outside. So it's just gonna be a little bit of a transition for my gold, my base. So, girl, okay. You could be at the block, but I'm less to keep the street on. Oh, keeping on the leash though. Okay, so you can use, I mean, they're the exact same to me, but you can use this Modern Renaissance or the NYX Ultimate Neutrals palette, or Warm Neutrals palette. But I'm gonna get in and head in with the red ombre, red orchid. Oh, goddamn it, the red ochre color, and I'm just gonna use a little teeny tiny bit because this bit is pigmented. So I'm just gonna pack it on lightly right here. You just head that in here and put it right there. There we go. There we go. Oh God. So now that we just do packing them. What am I saying? After putting the colors all together, we're just gonna blend. And I like blending with the red because it makes it more poppy out-ish to me. And normally I put concealer underneath my eyebrows because we're gonna clean up my eyebrows after we fill them in. And normally the concealer goes up to right here. So I mean, then you can go back in with some eyeshadow and fix it up so it makes more blended in a way with the concealer, because it cleans everything up for you. I love that. We're gonna go back in with the gold that I used beforehand in my Morphe 35T, and I just packed that on to my eyeshadow or my base. Okay, so then go back in, make it look a little more blended. I don't normally use the eyeliner every day, so when I do, it's an event, and this event is gonna be using the Kat Von D tattoo liner, which was gifted to me by a beautiful person on Tumblr, so thank you so much. I don't want to do it too dramatic, but knowing me, it's gonna be dramatic, so I just lightly put it here. Yeah. There we go. So, surprise, it wasn't dramatic. And now I'm gonna head back in here. Okay. So now that we got the eyeliner down, I'm gonna go in with the Milani Liquid Eye. And we're gonna tie line. So, tie line a bit. And if you want to be really dramatic, you go underneath. I don't feel like doing that right now because I feel like I'll look like Catwoman or something, and I'm not aiming for that. So now that we're done tie lining, we're gonna go back to the skin, and we're gonna use the iconic foundation of drugstores. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, my kid. Now listen, my kid. This foundation, they did that. I'm not gonna lie. You know, so like to shake it up a bit. So we're just gonna put this right here on my hand, and I'm gonna just put this. They say not to put it directly on pores and stuff, but you know what? We live or we die trying, man. So now we're gonna use my Real Techniques sponge. So mushy, and we're just gonna head in, which is damp by the way, and we just do this. If you have the time, please blend for at least 10 to 15 minutes, or if you don't have time, maybe at least 5 minutes, because my kid, this needs to be blended out. That's what makes you look shiny and like a porcelain doll in a sense, because you blend and you blend. Okay, so after doing that, after we're done blending, I like to head in with some spray, and I like to put this all over my face. So, and this is the Mario Badescu. You already know what it is, my friend. We got Mario Badescu rose water spray. We're gonna use, this is empty. Yay! So we're gonna use my Instant Rewind Maybelline, and it's in the color Buff Beige, and this is my go-to. Thing is, I don't know if this is drying me out. I don't know what's going on, because like I said, it's really dry, Sahara Desert wise, and right here, I don't know if my makeup, I don't know if it's my acne products. I'm gonna talk to my dermatologist and sue. So I'm just gonna head into my under eye and put a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna go back into the sponge. So now that we done did that, we're gonna go in with my pomade again, the Airspun powder, and we're gonna go under where I normally have this line, and you can kind of see it already, but it's like this line right here. It looks like an extra bag. It's just my skin. I was born with it, genetics. And so I just put a little bit on my finger, and I blend with it. Okay, now while everything's done with my face involving foundation, I'm gonna go in, and this was discontinued, I'm sorry, but this is the True Professional contour skin palette, face powder type of thing. So I'm gonna head in with the tan. I use all of them a lot, and I'm gonna use this color right here, and I'm gonna use my Bare Minerals smoothing face brush, and I'm just gonna pack a little bit onto the brush, and I'm gonna put it all over my face to help it set. For me, this is what makes me look poreless or whatever, like I like photoshopped or something. I don't know, but it just makes my skin look really good. So I'm like, yes, yes sir, yes ma'am. And I feel like this is what does the job for having it be looking porcelain like skin, because it's smoothing face. So yeah, it does that for me, to be quite honest. So now that we did the palette with the brushes and all that, we're gonna go back with the brushes and go in with the contour. I like to use this Sonia Kashuk, and I like saying kashukin because that's what she leaves me all the time I use her products. And I'm gonna go in with this bronzer in warm tan, and I blend with another brush though. This is the e.l.f. It has no name, it's just shaped like that. I'm guessing it's contoury. And let's put right here. I don't like going all the way down, because either way the other brush is gonna blend it down there anyway. So as far as I go, like meeting the end of my eye, whoop. I may have put on a little bit too much. Never too much, never too much. Rest in peace, Luther Vandross. So now I'm gonna head in with my brush. This is what I was telling you about. This is the Royal Langnickel contour brush. Got it at Target. So I'm just gonna blend now. And thanks to my father Michael Jackson, I do have cheekbones, high cheekbones, so I do get some messages like, why are you pressing in your cheeks and all this mess? No, my kid, I just put some contour and I make it intense. I swear to God, I'm not one of those fishes. Like, no, it's just enhancing it. I already have it. See, when I'm talking, you can sometimes see it. So blame it on my father Michael Jackson, not me. Actually, don't blame it on my father. Don't speak of. And then what do we do? When I love to swim. Where's my brush? So we're going back with the brush, and I just take whatever's left on it for my forehead, because I like making it look a little bit less big. All right. So after blending it out a little bit, I like to set that with another bronzer. And you don't really have to do this stuff because I feel like with that one, that's already really dramatic. But whatever, I go in with this Stila. It has a highlighter. A blush, and a contour brown color. So I go back in with this purple brush and I just get a little bit, because this is kind of pigmented, so sometimes I do look like Cruella de Vil or Maleficent or something like that, but whatever. I kind of like that look though. So I just put a little bit on there, because a little goes a long way, honey. So now that we did the contouring of the facial structure, we're gonna go in with the nose now. I use the same one, the same Sonia kashuk and contour powder thingy, and I head in with this what brush do I use? This elf brush. It doesn't say what its true purpose is, but it's just shaped like this, so I kind of like that. And I just go in here. I'm not gonna go in depth with this. If you guys want to see like a nose contouring video or something like that, I mean, I guess I could do that, but sure. But I'm just gonna go in real quick with this. Then I use this blending brush. Where is that? So to make the contour pop a little more, I'm gonna go in with my concealer stick of Revlon that works every time, and it works amazing. And it's, if I can find it, what the frick is this? I'm gonna fight somebody. What the freak? What the freak? Oh, please. So we found it finally before I committed murder. I found it. It's the Revlon Photo Ready concealer stick. I always lose this stupid ass brush, or concealer stick, but it's cool now. We got it. So now that we're done contouring the nose and all that, I'm gonna go back in with my eyes, and I'm gonna get some mascara. So I use this mascara, the Maybelline Great Lash Lots of Lashes collection, whatever, and I use this as a base. So this is the first mascara. So I put a little bit on, like just a little bit, maybe like 5 strokes. Oh no, baby, what is it doing? So I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. Big. Listen, falsies who sometimes, like my mama, she literally went like boop, and she was like, "Esos son tuyo." I was like, "Yes, mommy, yes." And so anyway, I go back under to the mascara, the one I added mascara already to. See, look at that. Oh my god, shookened in my boots. See, look at that. Like, look at the difference. After we're completing the mascara, we're gonna go back into the face, and I'm gonna use this Neutrogena skin clearing mineral powder, and I'm gonna use this Real Techniques brush. That's a foundation brush, but I like using this and just going okay, and then tap in, and then I go here to make sure this line is not seen. So now that we did that part, we're gonna go in real quick and do the eyebrows. And I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade and my brush, and I'm just gonna use this end right here, obviously. And just before I do that, actually, I brush it out and then I head in. Yes sir, yes ma'am. Okay, so after that I just use this spoolie and I just blend it out a bit. And now, not done with the eyebrows, I'm gonna head in with, let me open it, it's brand new, look. It's the Maybelline Great Lash Mascara, but it's clear. So what I like to do is I head in real quick and I like take the little spoolie and I go over my eyebrows, and this is what makes them look so natural. Okay, y no tengo dinero para that what's it called, eyebrow setting thingy, so whatever, that's what I use. You can use it too. 10 out of 10. I'm gonna go back in and let that set before I head in with concealer again. I'm gonna go back in with my face and I'm gonna do the pomade, and I'm gonna go and put some powder on the little thingy and shape my contour some more. So I just do this. Make that contour intense. Okay, so I let that set for like, I'm not baking in a sense, but I mean I let it sit there for a little bit while I do my lips. So so I'm gonna use my NYX lip pencil. I have no time or money to get another one, so on my lips in lip line with the color. Girl, what is that? Oh no, baby, what is you doing? Okay, I feel like this one's deceased. I feel like I just murdered it on camera. She's dead. She's deceased. I'm upset. I'm upset. No. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use this lip pencil. I'm upset. And I'm just gonna, this is the Sonia Kashuk back at again a Krispy Kreme in the number 16 in maple. So it's really cute. Like, it's kind of natural, I guess, but it's super similar to my NYX one. Okay, so I like going in with the icon that is really cute. I use it every single day. Is the Urban Decay Stark Naked, and this is iconic. It's about to finish because I use it every day. Bitch. So now that I did that, we're gonna powder away. Try to drink it away. My powder. There we go. Look at that. Yes. Yes, sir. So, oh, okay. So then I do that. Oh, and if you don't want to go all the way to Urban Decay and get this lipstick, you can just use the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London. It's a good dupe. If you think the contour is a little too dramatic, like I do this moment in time, I go back in with my face powder and I cover it up a little bit more to make it not as intense. And now, to finish it all off, I like going in with the L'Oreal Infallible, and it's in a light color. It's in the color 300 for me, and it's empty. Oh, okay. Yay! Okay, so I go in with this thingy, and so I head in with the L'Oreal Infallible in a light color, and I just shape the underneath of my contour. Now that we just do that, we blend it out a little bit so it doesn't look too put on there, and then I head in finally with the highlighter. So I'm gonna use this Real Techniques brush. I broke it in half squeeze me. So I hit in with this highlighter that's in the palette, and I just put it right here on my tip of my nose. That's too goddamn much, but you get the idea. And then here's some more. Throw some more. Throw some more. I don't like going. That looks like I just drank milk. And I'm not with that. I mean, you could do that. I don't know you, but for me, no thanks, my kid. Okay. So, oh my god, I almost forgot. Okay, so then we go in with the concealer brush right here, a little skinny one, and I go in my Cover FX, this little teeny baby version of the Cover FX concealer I got for my birthday. So I head in, put a little bit on my hand, and I just clean up my eyebrow. And it's not dirty, but I like making it hot, pop a little bit, you know, like pop, pop, pop. Ratata. And like I said, with the eyeshadows, they get cleaned up with the concealer. So you can already see that it's getting like a shape. So you can head in after I clean it up. You can head in back with the color you used. For me, it's the red, and I'm pretty sure since it's so pigmented, it's probably still on the brush. So you could just head back in with that. Whoa! Okay, and now I just go back in like I said. You know, I think I'm good. Oh shoot! Under the eye. Oh, okay. So I head in back again with the tan, and I just make sure it's not too dramatic under there. This is what gives me that doll look, Photoshop look. So yeah. So now I feel like that's the finished look, my friend. After I hit in with some Mario Badescu. There you go. Woo! Yeah. Talking filet with the truffle butter, my friend. So there. Now that we done did that. Oh! It's a lie. So, and then I hit here. Okay. So, that's the finished look, my friends. I don't know if I should do like a, you know, like no, that's not me, I'm a meme. So this is the finished look. This is my everyday routine, and it's musty and crusty, so leave me alone, but this is my routine. I also, yeah, that's basically it. I mean, that's it. The only difference is though, like, I don't normally go off with the eyeshadows always. Normally I just put like two different shades of browns, or maybe 3 or 4 depending on my mood, and I just blend and blend. So it's just neutral colors. So yeah, so this is my musty dusty crusty 24 karat everyday look. Thanks little dad Bruno for letting me use your songs in this video. So yeah, you know what it is. I hate this dusty lighting. I mean, it's kind of cool, whatever. Okay, and I have a backdrop and everything. So thanks very much for watching. Yeah, bye.